Say hello to a Legend of Zelda character who almost wasn't?
Hello!
The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is inarguably one of the most well-received video games ever created. It holds the ultimate Metacritic score of 99, with other hit Legend of Zelda titles like Breath of the Wild, Twilight Princess, and The Wind Waker also scoring in the upper 90s. However, the game notably features a nearly universally hated side character, Navi. Navi is Link's fairy companion in Ocarina of Time. He receives her from the Deku Tree as a gift to help guide him on his quest to save Hyrule, and many would agree her advice is helpful for beginners. Most of her tips throughout the game point Link towards how to use items or strategies for defeating specific enemies. In other words, she basically functions as a living tutorial. However, as the game goes on, the way she forces her advice onto you can grow to be extremely annoying to some players. Some even just hate her high-pitched, "Hey, listen!" call out in and out of itself. One commenter wrote in GameFAQs, "It's the fact that she constantly gives out useless advice and constantly blurts out, 'Hey!' and 'Listen!' at incredibly random times. Then there's those times when she'll stop you to tell you something you probably already knew, and she'll talk very slowly." But perhaps the most frustrating thing about these 4 stopping points is the fact that they are also unskippable. So players need to deal with another unneeded tutorial whether they like it or not.
Oh my god, shut up!
Because of these factors, Navi has been the subject of many internet memes over the years. However, what fans might not realize is that even the series creator Shigeru Miyamoto didn't like her either. Shumplations, a fan-operated translation site, uploaded a translated interview with Shigeru Miyamoto from a 1999 Famitsu magazine issue. In the interview, Miyamoto discusses his thoughts on the much-hated mascot of Ocarina of Time and other topics, such as cut features from the game. Miyamoto told the interviewer, "I think the whole system with Navi giving you advice is the biggest weak point of Ocarina of Time." He further explained that it's incredibly difficult to design a game that gives proper advice based on the player's specific situation, particularly in the days of the Nintendo 64. It'd be so difficult, in fact, that the team would need to spend the same amount of time developing the entire game as they would on just the advice-giving programming portion of it. Naturally, that meant the team had to skimp on perfecting Navi, much to the eternal annoyance of a large section of the Zelda fanbase.
Things might have been different.
Miyamoto acknowledges that Navi says the same things over and over, but that the team purposefully left her at a kind of stupid level as the development process neared completion. However, if Miyamoto had his way, Navi would have never made it past the testing phase. That's right, in another world, Navi might have been left on the cutting room floor, changing Ocarina of Time forever. At this point, more than 2 decades removed from the release of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, it's hard to imagine the game without Navi. Even though she's proven to be a constant annoyance for many players, she's also undeniably recognizable. Much like numerous memes and creepypastas have been made out of the scarier moments of Majora's Mask, Navi has cemented herself as an integral part of the culture surrounding the game. As Miyamoto revealed to Famitsu, he briefly considered scrapping the pesky sprite altogether during development. Ultimately, though, he realized that Navi was something of a necessary evil within the design of the game. He said, laughing, "The truth is, I wanted to remove the entire system, but that would have been even more unfriendly to players." You can think of Navi as being there for players who stop playing for a month or so, who then pick the game back up and want to remember what they were supposed to do. Navi might not be the most beloved character in Zelda history, but that doesn't mean she doesn't have her fans. Some players have argued that her constant tips and uppity personality are more cute than frustrating. So maybe it's for the best that she made it to the finished game. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more SVG videos about your favorite things are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.